Hey guys, my name's Sam and welcome to Prep Medic. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys an overview of my Banshee plate carrier by Shellback Tactical. Before we get into that video though, I'm going to say a quick thank you to everybody that's subscribed to my channel and that continues to interact with comments, likes, and all of that. So I really do appreciate the support. Without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, so like I said before, this is my Banshee plate carrier made by Shellback Tactical. Now, first of all, what is a plate carrier? And most of you guys probably know this, just a quick down and dirty overview for those of you that might not. A plate carrier is essentially a piece of nylon equipment that holds ballistic plates. So a ballistic plate is a piece of hard armor that's meant to stop higher threat rounds such as rifles and high caliber handguns. Plate carriers are a great way to get into armor and ballistic protection. This model here, the Shellback Tactical Banshee plate carrier, will run you about $325 on its own. And if you want to buy the incomplete kit with 2 level 4 ballistic plates, front and back ceramic, that will run you about $500. So that's a pretty good deal when you consider my entry vest that I showed you on my second line gear video costs about $3,000. So this is a great way to get into armor. They're also very, very good for tubular assaults or confined spaces in your extreme CQB. So airplanes, buses, things like that. These are going to not give you some of the bulk an entry vest will. Now, on the flip side, these will also give you a lower level of protection because they don't come down as far. They don't protect your belly or parts of the small of your back. And then generally, they don't have the arm pads, although you can buy them on some models of plate carriers. So there is some give and take there. Now, I originally bought this plate carrier for an active shooter kit. So while I was on patrol, if we got a particularly violent call or somebody was shots fired, something like that, I'd take this vest and throw this on. And the reason I have a plate carrier for that and not a bigger vest is because this rides pretty high and it allows me to clear my regular duty belt. You don't need a drop leg holster or anything like that to access your sidearm when you put this on. It can go right over your duty uniform. So cops out there, this is a great option for that. Let's talk about the plate carrier itself, just some quick specs. And I'm not super technical with this stuff, so if I get something wrong, I apologize. I'll link all of these things that you're seeing here in the description down below if you want to check it out and do your own research on it. But this plate carrier is essentially made out of 500D Cordura nylon. On the front, you've got molly webbing here. You've got 3 rows of molly webbing that you can't see because of my rifle mags holder. You've got a swath of loop in the front and a swath of loop in the back along with more molly webbing. You've got a pocket up here, an admin pocket. Now, this isn't the latest version of this plate carrier. They've come out with an Elite 2.0 that actually has a zippered pocket. This one is hook and loop, and it's really, really hard to get into. So I really don't keep anything in this pocket because of that, and they figured out it was a problem and they changed it. So good for them. The cummerbund on the side has pockets for soft or hard armor inserts. I don't run it with that because I don't like the bulk in this particular vest. And then you have pockets for M4 magazines, radios, even like AK magazines will fit in here. So kind of a nice feature to have in the cummerbund. Once again, though, I don't run anything in there. I don't run any comms on this because they'll be on my duty belt. The cummerbund is secured in the front by hook and loop. Both sides will come out and come in. And then you also have the option of running a strap on the side. I've taken them off just for rapid donning and doffing. But it does have a strap and you can actually run it without the cummerbund and just the strap if you so choose. I personally like the security that the cummerbund gives me. It just holds it a little bit closer to my body, moves with me a little bit better. So I do enjoy that. Shoulders are heavily padded. You've got some thick pads on both shoulders that work very, very well. And it does fatigue your shoulders after a while, but compared to the original Banshee, this is a lot better because it's not just nylon straps running back. On the inside, you've got a breathable mesh, and then you've got a channel in the middle, which is supposed to help the vest breathe a little bit more. Now I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what kind of armor it is, even if it's level 2A soft armor under your vest, armor is uncomfortable. And if you're wearing it for a long period of time, you're gonna be sore by the end of the day. So this isn't something that I would wanna wear all the time. With both plates in it, this is weighing, and ammunition, this is weighing somewhere about 20 to 25 pounds. So this gets heavy really, really fast. One other thing I forgot to mention. On the back, you can open this back pocket, and I'll cut to some B-roll of it. But in that back pocket, you can put a hydration system and then run your tube up to drink out of while you're going, which is kind of a nice feature if you're using this for longer operations. The way I have this set up, this is really like incident specific, and it's just in the car with me while I'm on patrol, so I can throw it on. I'm not doing prolonged missions in this vest, because in that case, I'll probably be in my entry vest for ERT. One other thing this has is a kangaroo pocket in the front. There's actually an insert you can get for this and insert your M4 mags there if you want it a little bit lower profile. I've chosen to go with the S-Tac Kiwi pouch with the 3 rifle, 3 pistol. Most of the time I've got like 2 rifle mags in here. I don't usually load it up because I don't have that many magazines, and they're kind of shared between all my kit. I know it's a problem. I know I need more, but budgets being what they are, can't really go that way at the moment. But this Kiwi pouch works really well. It's got Kydex inserts, so it actually has a high level of retention for your magazines. This will fit any double stack, so your Glocks, SIGs, whatever. And then these are for your M4s, and I believe they'll also fit your AK magazines as well. Really easy draw, but they're also not going to bounce out of the rig. They really don't move at all when they're in there. So I would highly recommend this. Now, obviously, this is all in Ranger Green. It's a sheriff's office. Most sheriff's offices have Ranger Green uniforms or OD Green or something. So most of my stuff is Ranger Green. This will come in multicam black, coyote, and Ranger Green. I think that's all of them, maybe a gray. So they're all decent looking, so choose what's best for you. So like I said before, I've got 2 ESAPI ceramic plates in here. They're level 4 rifle plates. I don't know a ton about ballistic protection levels, but when you get into the level 4, you're talking more about rifle protection and bigger rounds. And these plates are standalone. Now this vest accepts 10 by 12 ESAPI plates, which is what I have in here. These are the HESCO plates, which is what Shellback Tactical was using before they came out with their own branded armor. So I believe the quality is still about the same. Like I said, these are standalone plates, so you don't have to wear soft armor behind them. And they'll run a little bit more than $100 per plate if you buy them on their own. But like I said before, if you buy them as part of the kit, which is the $500 range, you'll get them for less than $100 a plate if you buy it with the Banshee plate carrier. Those plates are secured in the vest by a hook and loop closure that wraps around it. There is some room for play, so if your vests are a little bit bigger than 10 by 12, a little bit smaller, this will accommodate them. The larger is a little bit harder to fit, but this will fit even your smaller ballistic plates, although obviously you won't get the range of protection necessary. The one thing I don't like about this vest is I really had to bring the shoulder straps, cinch them down pretty much as tight as they can go to get this sitting exactly where it should be. And if you're sizing a plate carrier, on the front, it should essentially be right at the top of the sternum. And so sit pretty high and almost like be choking you if you're doing certain things. A lot of people wear their plate carriers way too low, and that's just not protecting the organs, the heart and lungs, that it's supposed to. And then same on the back. It should be sitting pretty high on your back to protect your heart and lungs and your thoracic spine to a large extent. So that is all I have for this video. I've got a lot coming up. I'm hoping to do a needle chest decompression next week. Then after that, we're going to be talking about how to become a paramedic if you're interested in the field of EMS. And then beyond that, I really do like making little cinematic shorts. So if there's a week that I don't quite have time to post a video, I'll be throwing something like that up. So stay in tune for that. I appreciate your support, and I will see you next time.